everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Liana. I'm a channeler, intuitive guide, and quantum healing hypnosis practitioner. I've been making videos weaving together galactic history to help explain how and why we got to where we are today with the Earth template. If you haven't watched any of those videos, I definitely recommend checking those out. They all go together and are pieces of one puzzle. And so it helps if you watch some of them, but you don't have to. Today we're going to be talking about Sirius. I've already mentioned some of my experience as a soul on Sirius, that after I left the Lyra constellation, when the Draco Reptilian Wars were going on in Lyra, that I came to Sirius, set out on a mission to help the other star systems prepare for what was happening. So in this video, we're going to talk about two things: Sirius's role in the Draco Reptilian Wars, how they got involved, as well as the importance of Sirius to Earth and to Orion. And Sirius, like Orion, is a star system that comes up a lot in hieroglyphs in Egypt, other petroglyphs in other cultures, ancient history, ancient teachings, stories from different cultures. Oftentimes, Isis and other feminine archetypes are associated with Sirius, while Osiris and other masculine archetypes are often associated with Orion. And I have seen myself through my own journeys that Isis was a Sirian being when she first started helping Earth and came to Earth. I believe a few other people referenced that as well. And I also believe she was here at other times in different forms. So today I went to see what was most important for me to share about Sirius in this series, Weaving Together Galactic History, and Sirius's relationship with the Draco Reptilian Wars. Since I've had my own soul's history with Sirius, I've had many experiences with Sirius throughout my own meditations, hypnosis experiences, soul memories. So I have quite a bit of background about Sirius already. When I get into a deep meditative state, sometimes at the beginning I visualize myself on a warm beach to help me get into that relaxed state. And today when I did that, I was already on Sirius. So I went there very quickly. The beach I was on was a beautiful beach with pink crystals for the sand and vibrant blue waters, with dolphins sticking their heads out watching to see what would happen next. So if you don't know, whales and dolphins are very much a part of Sirius's environment and intelligent beings there in Sirius. As I went deeper, I started a conversation with what was shared with me was the all of Sirius. So Sirius's body and form of the constellation. They wanted to remind me again of my own experiences on Sirius, coming to Sirius as a Lyran being, becoming Sirian, setting out on this mission to work with other Sirians and Lyrans to warn other star systems what was coming with the Galactic Wars and help prepare them. And also trying to help the constellations avoid what happened in Lyra. They told me that Sirius is considered the feminine heart of the galaxy. That Sirians are very in tune and balanced with their own high frequency. That they're balanced between heart, body, feminine energy, and mind, the masculine energy. And that all Sirians are one with their dimensional field, dimensional frequency that they exist in. That's why when you're learning about Sirians, or the energy Sirians bring, you might hear them referred to as god and goddess type energy or being very abundant. And it's because their level of being is so in tune with their environment that they're able to manifest what they need with ease and also interact with their environment as a seamless co-creation with all beings. It was shared with me that when Sirius became aware of the Galactic Wars started by the Draco Reptilians that entered this universe from another universal body, that their councils, their priests and priestesses and leaders all acted together to ensure that the frequency of Sirius was high enough to not be affected by the wars. So, in other words, to not have the wars come directly to and affect their planets and environments. So Sirius is so high frequency that these lower vibrational or service to self beings involved on the opposing side of these galactic wars could not stand to interact with Sirius directly in their star system. Sirius also said that they sent beings as ambassadors to warn and prepare the other systems as best they could. They also acted as mediators for other star systems if they were having their own conflict, their own imbalances, and that they also offered a place for souls to rest and seek refuge. So that was their role, is their role in the Galactic Wars, or how Sirius sees it. And their role is also a lot more than that. The second part about why they're so important to Earth, why they show up referenced so many times in different places, and their connection to Orion. So I wanted to know more about these connections, but first let me recap a little bit that I share in the Orion Earth connection video, which was my first video in this series. So in that video, I make a case that Earth and our solar system originally was a part of the Orion constellation. And that the Orion constellation is directly linked with Earth and our solar system because Earth's frequency in our solar system, once it raises to a certain state, will help Orion come out of a hibernation state and continue to evolve. And they were put into this hibernation state because the Galactic Wars in Orion got so bad that they were on the verge of needing a total reset. And I also make the case that Earth and our solar system is part of Orion's feminine heart and body that is missing. And that was separated to fulfill this mission, to help Orion. So Earth and our solar system is part of Orion's feminine energy, body, and mind within. If you haven't watched that video, I definitely recommend that one. I also discussed the importance of coming into divine union within yourself, balancing the divine mind, which would be masculine energy, the divine body, which would be feminine energy, and therefore balancing and unlocking the divine heart, which is a merging of both feminine and masculine energy from my perspective. So there is divine union within. There's also divine union with a divine partner in different capacities. So I came to understand that Sirius is Orion's divine partner outside of themselves, separate from them in this galaxy. And Sirius also showed me that it is so important to Earth because it is flowing in the codes to Earth, the feminine codes to balance the divine body that has been lacking, and sharing its frequency to help us evolve. And many constellations are doing this at this time. But this is important because this feminine key that's been hidden or suppressed is a big part of where we're at now. And this led me to ask, if you're not aware, some also refer to Sirius being the spiritual sun. But my soul has memories of it not always being the spiritual sun in this galaxy. So I have memories of something else being the spiritual sun. Maybe we'll talk about that later. Sirius said they are the spiritual sun because their energy is what is needed in this galaxy as well. That the feminine heart has been the most impacted by the Galactic Wars. And their energy of flowing this energy, feminine heart energy, through the galaxy is supporting and maintaining, helping to maintain the balance in this galaxy. And this made a lot of sense to me. And then I've also seen Sirian energies coming in very strongly for lots of people recently. And coming in very strongly on the earth. So some of you may be aware, or you may not be aware, that you're bringing in a lot of your own Sirian frequencies from your own soul's history on Sirius. And this is partly why that is happening now. Because Sirian frequencies help us to understand our own feminine creation energies. This creation of, that's passive creation, that's receiving. And to balance them with our masculine energies, which is a crucial part, in my mind, of Earth's collective evolution now. So that's what I wanted to share about Sirius. And like I mentioned before, I'm sort of taking this one step at a time and being shown what wants to be shown when it wants to be shown it. So I'm not quite sure what's next. I feel this is the last of the very well-known constellations that are in the collective consciousness at this time, but I've seen and had memories of other constellations also being involved in the Galactic Wars. So they may be what's next, or it may be something else, so we'll see. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.